I mean, again, I give Asar a ton of credit for what he was doing. Out there defensively, the effort that he put in. He's guarding one of the most difficult matchups in the NBA. And again, you got to tip your hat to Brunson for creating the space. Finding his shot there at the end. But he's hard to guard, right? And the space that they play with, and how he can generate space at his size is remarkable. And again, I thought Asar did a great job on him. He just did what he does and made the one more.
You just talk about, the resiliency of this team in the fourth quarter. You guys came in, you down by 11, and, late in that quarter, you guys were able to put things together and end up taking a lead by 7.
Yeah, again, I mean, they don't quit and they never have. It's just not in their makeup. It's not in their foundation. Just not in their character as human beings. Like, they just never feel like they're out of it. And again, like we always talk about, it's like when things go bad for this group, in a lot of places you see the individual try to do too much. When things go bad for this group, they find a way to band together and get it done as a unit. And, that's been from day one. And, I can't speak enough about their resilience and their character and the guts that they show.
JB, over here, thank you. The Knicks ended an 11-1 rush at the end to win the game. When you look at that, do you just step back and chalk it up to a great player making great plays, or what do you look at from your team in that stretch?
Again, we'll go back and watch the film and take a look at it. Again, they made some plays, obviously. There were some balls that just didn't bounce our way, obviously. But again, I thought our guys fought their tails off and did everything they could do to put themselves in position to win the game.
Coach, ahead of the game, owner Tom Gore said that you were a through line for this team. You've been steady. You've been able to bring a sense of resilience of your own to this squad. Do you ever take a moment to just kind of sit back and think about the job that you've been able to do here in Detroit and the efforts that you've contributed to the turnaround process?
To be honest with you, like I just don't feel that way about the job, right? Like, this is what I'm supposed to do. The job is about those guys in the locker room and trying to do the most for them and help them as much as you possibly can. And that's all I really care about, is trying to help young men grow professionally, grow personally, and build team. And that's the fun part about my job is, when you find 15 guys in a space and then you do your best to bring them together and actually create team. And that's what we were able to do this year. We've got a phenomenal staff. The assistant coaches do a great job pouring into guys' individual development and those types of things. So, again, it's just about those guys in the locker room. It's about this organization. It's about our fan base. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
JB, a lot of talk came into the series about this team's lack of experience and the Knicks' experience. Every single game pretty much came down to the wire. This team was able to problem solve game by game in real time. I guess, to what extent did you feel like you were coaching a young team in this playoff series, or did it feel more like you were coaching a group that had figured some things out?
I mean, it's a combination of both, because there were some new experiences that they hadn't gone through yet. And there's some things that they picked up and understood in the moment and were able to make the adjustment. So, it's great experience, and you don't get playoff experience until you get playoff experience. But I thought the guys did a tremendous job of learning from moment to moment, game to game, and trying to figure out, how you can end up impacting winning. Thank you, guys.